So the most iconic chant in the sport is getting the life sucked out of it right now by its head coach. It seems like it's seeming like the program is dead, or from the outside looking in, from a fan's perspective, because we're not inside these inside practices. So we're gonna get into today. If you're tuning in, I thank you very much. But we're gonna see how these players are reacting if they're still bought in with Mike Norvell's program. From the fans, they were kind of dead in the middle of last season when all those losses started ramping up. I think they only had three losses last season, and you just want to see a blue blood of the sport do what it's supposed to do. You want to see those fans at Doak Campbell rocking like they were at the first week of the season. And they couldn't do that last season with all well throughout the season, or just make a playoff run and do it in the playoffs. You want to see them host a playoff? Oh my gosh! Imagine Doak Campbell a playoff game. Are you serious? Like what? But yeah, so hopefully, in the it's not seeming like the fans don't seem like it's not gonna happen this year. It's like a ticking time clock with Mike Norvell. It might seem like there might be some fans that, if you a fan of Mike Norvell, if you still got some hope for him, shout out to you, because it's hard for me to keep some faith in my head coach. I'm a fan of USC, Lincoln Riley in there, and it's offense, musical chairs on defense, so spend time in your nice LA house and do all the nice things in LA. And I feel like we need a coach. This is just my opinion, but in US, we need a coach that kind of takes the LA out of football. Like take the LA from the kids, because NIL is in there. Like I don't know how you could do that in a way, but it's like you can't. I don't know. Kind of how like people asked Kirby to take cars away from the kids, but you can't really take the cars away from the kids. That's how I kind of feel about um everything going on with USC. They kind of take the LA away from the kids. But going back to what's going on, Indo Campbell, in the beginning of the season, they have a somewhat in the first three games. They do have Alabama that week 3, so they get to come back and see if they can do something against Alabama. But Tommy Castellanos isn't there anymore, and I I I was pretty right on my predicament. I didn't post no video on this or nothing, but in the beginning of the season last year, I was like, oh, for sure, Tommy. Like I thought it was gonna be like a Johnny Manziel situation against Alabama, which it was. If you watch any of Tony Castellano's tape at Boston College, I mean, it was just there was his highlights. It's Kyler Murray, like and they called him the Walmart Kyler Murray and things like that, which he kind of was, So, but he did get it done, and we'll see. And it didn't plan out the rest of the season. He had some high scoring games where you lost some really close games, and they're against Virginia and some other teams, but we'll see how these players are reacting to Mike Norvell. Let's get into it though. And then you guys got the Gators against Summerall, the last game of the season, and then the ACC schedule coming up. Clemson's in there, Miami's in there. We'll see what you guys do. We'll see what the program is. I think Miami will be a telling game for Mike Norvell, but it's like I don't think the fans are expecting anything out of it, to be honest. Like, hey, if we go into that game, if we lose, we lose. Like it should be like fire Mike Norvell for like 4 losses in. If we lose to Bama, we lose to Miami in there. It should be, yeah, Mike Norvell got to hit the brakes, gotta hit go. But that I feel like that's just a fan's perspective outside looking in. So let's see. And then on the defensive side, I think what Mike Norvell gets knocked for is his recruiting, and I think they brought in some good defensive pieces this year. A 6'6", 275 guy. Chris Jones is supposed to be something on the defense. So yeah, they brought some pieces in. It's a young freshman class, and they did bring in the Kennedy from Texas A&M. So we should see how these this is the offensive line right now. So hopefully the defense, the young pieces in there shine. And yeah, man, let's see what they do in spring practice. Got some. Hey, the O line is stocky, bro. The O line is stocky. Looks like they brought in some. I haven't seen an O line this stocky in a minute, or just a group of these. If you watch, I keep bringing it up to Colorado. I don't know why, but everybody just love Dion. You know, you love him or hate him, you gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Dion's O line wasn't looking like this. I mean, Summerall's O line. It was pretty stocky too. Gators to have some stocky boys in there. It looked like a very athletic offensive line. This one, yeah, you got it looked like some. Hopefully, it's not like off Alabama's offensive line last year, kind of just like the Telly some Care Bears in there. But yeah, you got some big boys for sure, for sure. And the thing is, like, sorry if I keep pausing the video, but I just want to explain something for a minute. But I said athletic for Gators offensive linemen. And these offensive linemen look more stocky. I'm just saying, like, 275, they could run a tempo offense, because if you heard Jason Kelsey talk about when he played for two different coaches for offensive line, he played for Chip Kelly, and then when he played for the Jaguar, he was a Jaguars head coach. I forgot what his name was. Peterson, yeah, that's his last name. So, but when he played for Chip Kelly ran a tempo offense, and he said he had to lose more weight. He weighed about like 2 or 310 pounds, somewhere around there. And then when he played with Peterson, he had to weigh more because he wanted to run more run the offense more. So he weighed about 350 or 345 when he played for Peterson. Somewhere in there. I don't want to get his weight wrong. My bad, Jason Kelsey, but yeah, that's kind of want to explain. Some people just run different offenses, and they want their offense to look. You gonna eat this, you gonna eat this more, you gonna eat less of this, and so yeah.
Last one. Last one. B block. B block. B block. B block.
They got some athletic guys in there too. Now I'm not saying they're all big, but yeah, I'm not. My bad, y'all. Y'all athletic too. You know what I'm saying? That's 52 is huge though. 52 is for sure huge. 55 Joiner. 78 look like a tackle. Hey, these them days, boy. These are them days, some hard days where he gonna make you a man. Hard summer days, man. I keep thinking that's Wink Martindale. I know that ain't Wink. Wink still with Michigan, right? Wink should be with Michigan. I don't know who that white boy is, but listen, some of y'all, hey, I ain't saying all white guys look the same. Some of y'all do. Don't hate.
Spin it.
Yeah, you can say, hey, make this bigger though. Make this bigger. Alright, we good.
Right side, left side, flip.
Look,
Right
don't
side,
he?
left side, flip.
You can't tell me he don't look like Wink Martindale. You can't tell me that. Like, that boy right there again don't look like Wink. Come on, man.
Right side, left side, flip. Now you're working B's. If I got a center in here, I'm working an A now. B's and A's.
I look like
Center's
Wink.
at the post.
I don't know who that is,
Starter's
but
at the post.
hey, shout out. I think that's probably your D line or O line coach. And you know, that's why they say at Miami. At Miami, they say everybody gotta look like fit. And I just had a joke come to my head. That's all, because I was just saying he couldn't coach at Miami because Chris Paul want everybody fit. But That's neither here nor there. You could probably coach up some line. You want some guys that look like that, just look like the O line or former O line or things like that. Set Hut, y'all know, y'all remember that clip from the Cleveland Browns that Set Hut, you know. It's
Overlap
okay
whistle
for your O
to
line
begin.
coach to look
Hey,
like that
it's stop
or
or
a D
one
line.
step. There should be 3 steps if you're really working.
Shout out Deuce, man, former USC wide receiver. He coming back. I was kind of hating when he left us, you know, Zachariah and everything like that. I wasn't hating, but I understood they were gonna get more playing time, more reps with the teams they went to. So Deuce went back because his pops played at Florida State. I didn't know his dad played at Florida State. I just thought you went for an NIL bag or something. I was like, hey, bro, like, F you. But then he went back because he had a reason to come back. So he's a 6'6" wide receiver, man. Hopefully he gets a QB can throw him the ball, put it in the right places for him so he can become, you know, a next Drake London in the league or Mike Evans. You know, that's what they're probably looking at this guy as. He's going to be a sleeper probably in next year's draft. He doesn't put some tape of the team takes a shot on him. So yeah, you want to see him produce this year for sure. He definitely could be a red zone guy too for sure. Throw it up to him, lob it up to him in the red zone. Yeah, man. Shout out
Right?
Deuce.
Hard to go too. Hard to go. Just being realistic, right? Full speed rep. So I want to see you push yourself full speed. If you need to take one extra gather step to get to a complete balance, that's okay. Good? Oh my go!
You hearing coaches getting after it on the players. I like it. I don't see I haven't seen Norvell yet though.
I like it.
See, I saw Summerall at his practice. I'm just saying. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I don't know if you just recruiting and all this other stuff, doing what you need to do. I don't see Norvell could be talking with other coaches. I don't know. Then you letting your position coaches handle everything. But I love what I saw of Florida Gators practice, and Summerall just looked like he was involved with every group, you know. So I just don't see Norvell. Is he recruiting? Is he doing something else? I know he's not subjected to the camera. And the thing is probably too um you know they probably selective in what they see because what I saw from Florida Gators practice, that's what they want the Florida Gators fans to see. They want them to see Norvell, but he could be doing other stuff and things like that. So it's just selective in what the tape they pull out and everything like that. So don't hate me now for what I said.
That's better.
Boy looks scared to run. You need to just ease up a little. He tense. Come on, EJ. And what happened to Squirrel White, y'all? Is Squirrel White still there? You know, Squirrel transferred from Tennessee. I don't know if he went to the draft this year. I haven't heard his name pop up in the draft at all, really. So hopefully they still got Squirrel. Or I guess is EJ White Squirrel? Is this Squirrel? I don't know, but yeah. Hopefully they still got him.
Good. Hey, but different. I don't want to be going sit back. What's up? What's up? I don't know. Oh my go. Better. Better, Tag. Better. Run out of that break. Our arms.
Who this?
Put speed on me.
Oh, this okay. Ashton Daniels. He's a transfer from Auburn. I think he backed up a little bit. Is he the one? He wasn't the freshman number 9. I forgot where number 9 went. But yeah, I think they had a lot of transfers. Jackson Arnold's out of there. He really didn't have a shot nowhere. With his play that he put up last year. I mean, the offense was just terrible. Low scoring games all year for Auburn last year, man. They were winnable games. They just couldn't pull it out because of the offense. So hopefully, hopefully what they see in Ashton Daniels and hope Ashton Daniels can, you know, revive the program a little bit. It's gonna be an uphill battle for him in the ACC and just being in first time starter for a program. So yeah, I didn't know they have a. I forgot they have a first year starter too. It's not just SEC. SEC has first year starters everywhere, man. So and even Miami does too. It's not just y'all Gators. Yeah. Well, my bad. Darian Mensah played before, but he just transferred. I like how they're putting the names when they throw the players too. Just letting the fans, get to know the players and stuff. Don't let them go nameless now. You know what I'm saying? Let the fans know who these boys is on Saturdays. Well, before it gets to them Saturdays in the fall, man. That's a long time from now, but we gonna make it. We gonna hey, trust me. We gonna make it before then. I mean, to the fall. Let's go. I hear you, coach. I hear you, coach. I'm listening. There it is. Ooh. Yeah, he was. I mean, I don't know if he was supposed to dig into that rope. He floated into that. It was like a deep cross. It looked like a deep cross, but it didn't look like no post. But he floated into it. Hmm. Raise up. I think he cut into. I think he was supposed to go out more. I think he cut in. I like that. Deuce. What do y'all think his 40 time is? That's what I was wondering, just thinking about it. I think it's about like a 4.55, 4.6. Yeah, probably like a 4.6 somewhere in there. But he's one of those guys that's just he's just a football guy, Just gotta watch the tape. Bro, EJ looks raw as heck. I don't know if EJ's he's put on no gloves, catching it with his hands, barehanded. You know, I don't know, old school. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he looks very raw with his movement though, for sure. Ah, the man of the hour, the man we were talking about so much. We finally get to see him. How you doing? How you doing, Coach? How you doing? I love to see you. Love to see you now. You looking good in that Florida State weather now, but you ain't gonna be looking too good if you keep losing these games now. But let's see, let's see what he got to say about these players. He looked very quiet though. I stand corrected. About to get on some ass. Yeah. Okay. No ass, but he liking some. You think this is fake? He's not. He's so raw. He's very raw. This EJ kid. I don't know. Hey man, I don't know. He's shifty though. He looked like he got some speed to him. Breakaway speed. So he's very raw. Cause that movement, and there is no breakdown really. It's no like. I don't know if they're doing half speed or what. Look, it's like he's just fast with it. It was like a curve in there. That's probably what the play was, a little curve in. Again, not dig, but sorry, Norvell's. I'm watching Norvell too now. I'm gonna say nothing, but I'm watching. I'm watching. There it is.
Go back to it. Run. Finish. Ball up. Good.
Where did Trey Wisner go to school? Gotta look that up. I'll be looking at this. Texas, see a Texas boy. Wow, they must have paid him some money. Why leave? Texas did bring in I think NC State's running back, and then they did bring in Cam Coleman, Mr. Cam, Superman Cam. Yes, they did. Or I guess that's one dude from the Panthers, but yeah. Trey was a decent. Hey, he was a workhorse back for him last year. So I don't think you're gonna expect like breakaway runs from him, but chunk yards. Just eat up the clock yards. Trey Wisner is. So shout out Trey. What they got? Now, I don't know if these donors probably have some leftover money, or I don't know how the NIL system works for them, but I don't think they are putting a lot of money into this team probably, and probably the next coach maybe, or just seeing what the next coach brings in. And I don't want to talk about the next coach already, but it's like, hey, it's like the only team that we talking about a new head coach already. They were talking about a new head coach way before this season or this spring practice. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see if the donors will support a new head coach or not, or if they did support Mike Norvell because they did bring in Trey Wisner, did keep Deuce Robinson, Aston Daniels. I mean, you probably got him for like a buck, you know.
Don't finish, ball up! Get the ball up! Run, Jamari! Go finish. Good, that's a good spot! Catch it first!
They need a repeat. Watch the ball go into the gloves multiple times, man. I said it. That's why they love. That's why the coaches love baseball players so much. When wide receivers or quarterbacks have a baseball background, they love it because they've been taught watch the ball go into the glove, or just repeat of the throws they make on the mound and on the field. So yeah, man, those coaches are very. I played baseball like my whole life, so I know. So that's one of the things, man. You see, mistakes do happen. So
Finish, ball up! Good. Good, Gary, good spot. Good. Yo, I don't like that, Sands. That's too late, Sands. Finish the rep. Start with the scan, then we go. Start with the scan? Yes. You gotta make it. Give him a damn ball.
mm,
Good finish.
that must be some recruits right here seeing what's going on. Shout out to recruits though, seeing what's going on with practices and everything like that. Seeing if it's live, if they like it or not. I don't know, man. Hey, so far I give it a B so far. It's practice, the vibe and everything like that.
These are easy throws, but it's repetitive though. Gotta make sure hit that spot every time. When the time comes, you gotta make that throw. Little slant throw. Nine looked pretty good too. I'm liking what I'm seeing from nine too. Now it's just Daniels. Some team. Let's go. I forgot the name of the dude with the glasses though, but the offensive coordinator, I think he was with Auburn before it went the national champion. Is that Gus? I think so. Yeah, he's well known. So hopefully he keeps his job. But if Mike Norvell goes, he's probably gone too. The whole thing getting blown up. AD getting blown up, and all that. Because basketball, I don't think basketball's been. Y'all been decent. What's going on over there? But yeah, this practice is about to come to a close.
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. I got the signal. I got the signal. I'm looking at the signal. Go get it. Hey, remember on missile, don't get squared. You're just going. He's going to snap it quickly.
AD looked pretty tight, man. It's just a long day. I hear it. That walk looked like a long day walk. You know what I'm saying? Getting beat up. Little screen flip. Watch the dip tool flip. There go that boy Gus. But other than that, I think we gonna end it here. But let me know what your thoughts on the Florida State season this year. Do you have high hopes for him this year, or do you think it will be a total train wreck from the start? Week
3, they do have Alabama. Y'all remember when that game, circle that game, because we going to watch that game and it's going to be a fun one. But other than that, I'll see you for the next one. Thank